got another transfer speculation story, guys. It doesn't stop today.
I also want to just add on this one before you start.
Do I need to read the article first?
Yes. Read the article first, and then I will put in what I need.
Reading articles rather than just the headline or the thumbnail if it's a video. Nobody does that anymore, Jake.
No, I will know in the comments to these breakouts, somebody will have just read the headline and answered the headline rather than watching the video. And I'm like, it's not a tweet. Yep. It's a video that's got content in it. But yes, this is from The Standard. Arsenal face transfer decision over MIKA Bierath as summer transfer interest mounts. Arsenal will hold talks with Sturm Graz this week as the Austrian club pushed to sign MIKA Bierath on a permanent deal. The striker has spent the second half of the season on loan at Sturm Graz and has been impressed during his time there. Bierath has scored 9 goals and laid on 4 assists, prompting the Austrian club to want to sign him permanently. Arsenal now have a decision to make as Bierath has just 1 year left on his contract this summer. The 21-year-old has proved to be a prolific goalscorer at youth level, but has not made a senior debut for Arsenal. Sturm Graz will face competition for Bierath's signature from championship clubs, including Sheffield Wednesday. The Owls wanted to sign the striker back in January, but Sturm Graz won the race as they were able to offer European football. Bierath has been at Arsenal since 2021 when they signed him from Fulham. He was a prolific goal scorer for the under-18, scoring 21 goals in as many games for the final season. Say what you're going to say, Jake, and then we'll talk about whether Wednesday could actually be in for to beat them to his signature here.
So if you want him as a permanent player, it's about £6 million.
Jesus Christ!
Apparently, it's about £6 million is what it is.
So that's
which
not going to happen.
Which in euros is 7 million. The thing is, we say that, but remember, the deals are not given like the money up front. If you put a payment structure like installments, it all depends. And I think they've got Champions League football next season. I am more likely going to say that he's probably going there. But we've seen in the past where deals are meant to go there and then it doesn't happen, then they change to where they're going to go. Look at us in the summer with the Charlton midfielder now. It was all set for him to come here and then it turned on its head. It's one that I would definitely still look at if we can, but it all depends on what Arsenal want to do because apparently going on Arsenal pre-season tour of America.
They'll be having a look at him, yeah. Jack, what do you think on MIKA Bierath? I'm probably saying that wrong.
I've actually looked at his highlights to stuff on YouTube, and he's very, very, very similar to the American guy that we almost lost out on.
Who we were only going to pay, I think, 2 million for. Yep. So this is why, if that is the valuation, it have to be a transfer. I don't think this one's happening.
No. Only works if it's a loan for me.
But if he is, that makes sense because it's showing what Danny wants in a striker.
Yeah.
I can see why his valuation's up there, though, because if you look at his actual stature and his age, he's 6'2" for a striker at 21 years old, and he's got experience, and he seems to be that sort of player that has potential. He's only made 13 appearances in 23 for RKC Waalwijk, 15 for Motherwell, but he scored 6 goals for Motherwell. And then what he's done this season for Sturm Graz, 18 appearances and 9 goals in those appeappearances. So he's coming into form at 21 years old. It's really good. Yeah.
It's a good ratio back in it.
Yeah. He's been likened to Jamie Vardy in his aggression. And he's just a traditional sort of number 9 for us. So I wouldn't pay 6 million for him because I don't think we should be spending 6 million on any player. I genuinely don't. But then again, if it's a plan. Yeah, that's the thing where the 6 million comes in, innit?
I think it's probably PTSD from certain other players that were costing a lot of money and didn't deliver at all on that price tag.
But it does put the pressure on him to then perform as well, doesn't it? But I think it makes more sense for him to go to Sturm Graz, especially if they did get Champions League. Sorry, not Champions League, or European football or whatever it is.
No, I think they have got Champions League.
Is it Champions League? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be the bet because it puts him in the shop window for other clubs to look at as well. So I think that's probably what will happen. But I wouldn't be right if Danny said, "I really want this player. I'll spend 6 million on it. It fits in the budget. I will spend 6 million of the budget you're going to give me for this player. I'll 100% trust him.
Hang on, though. Right?
Okay.
You've got the thing. If we want Ugbo, you're looking about 4 million, maybe 5 million.
I don't think it is. I think we don't pay more than 4 for Ugbo. I thought we'd pay the Duncan Maguire money for him, to be honest. Because the thing is, you're going to have the player pushing the move as well.
Yeah. It all depends. It all depends on what that club want to do, considering they've just been relegated.
I reckon the price tag's definitely gone up a little bit just because we're an English club as well. Like, don't forget that aspect of it too.
I think Chansiri needs to say nothing about what he wants to spend again. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear he's got this pot of money to spend. Just be quiet and make the business. You can undisclose the fees, and then after the transfer window, sure, they can leak to the press.
He hasn't done that in a while. People said, "Oh, I want to know what the budget is." I don't. The last thing you want to do is tell a club how much money you've got. That's why Middlesbrough pulled our pants down. They knew what we had.
Yeah,
exactly. I guess I'd be more happy to spend this on a player than spend £10 million on Jordan Rhodes. And yes, I have been scarred forever on that. But he would be awful on EAFC as a 62 rated bronze card. I'm sure he'll get an upgrade, but he's 73 passes, 61 shooting, 73 pace, 61 passing, 61 shooting, 48 passing, 60 dribbling, 29 defending, and 69 physical.
James needs to go get some food. He's forgotten how to talk.
I have, yes. But in terms of a real life player, I'm not paying 6 million for him. If say our budget's 10 million, I'm not spending 6 of it on one player.
No.
And that's if our budget's 10 million, which, let's be honest, it's probably not.